The formula for wealth is you get competent, you learn how to make money, and then you have to protect the money from a tax perspective, and then you make it grow. My goal was always to get to real estate through construction. It was always the goal. The property I just bought, I'll give you an example, 3.7 million, 64 units. We're gonna raise the rents. But what I really, really, really want is the depreciation against my active income in the construction business. Robert Kiyosaki talks about this a lot. He's like, what you want it to get wealthy is you want good debt. Good debt cash flows and depreciates.
Good debt, explain that.
Yeah, good debt. So good debt is like my property, let's say it's around an 8 cap. So I'm going to get positive cash flow from it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to hire an engineer to do a cost segregation study and depreciate the property. So Tom Wright has a book called Tax-Free Wealth. His goal of the book, in my opinion, is to get people to look at the IRS as a partner, not somebody stealing from them.
That's a huge shift.
It is a major shift. And the reason it's a major shift is that the government knows they're slow. They know the private sector is substantially faster, work more efficiently than they will. So instead of them going out and trying to do it themselves, they'll create tax breaks or depreciations. So for example, if I buy my property and it cash flows and I depreciate it. Let's say the depreciation goes past cash flow, just for an example. So that means all that money I made, I don't pay taxes on it. Anything that's left over, I can put against my active income in my business.
Okay.
So let's say I'm an S Corp and I am. I take a salary. I get to save money because like when you're an employee of your own business, I don't have to match FICA, Medicaid, so you save like 7%, right? But I'm still in a pretty good tax bracket. So all that leftover depreciation
comes off the top of that.
Comes off of that.
Yeah.
So let's say that's an extra 20 grand. So my taxable income is 20 grand less. So I want as much debt as I can get so I can depreciate against my active income. And that's why guys like Trump don't want to show their taxes, not because he broke any laws, just because piss people off.
Well, because he's good at what he does.
He's good.
He's good with
bro,
money.
He's the GOAT, bro. He's the man, bro. I love Trump. So
Did you read his book?
The Art of the Deal? Yeah,
Yeah,
I read it. I'll tell you another thing about Trump I like. I do this model. His construction management was a woman. And my ops manager and my team, all women. Now, not the guys in the field, but I got like 6 women in the office. I send them all to roofing school. They know all the parts of the building. I literally train them myself. They know the game. They've run screw guns. They get it. But they've literally put roof panel on.
Not so they have a better perspective on when they're making decisions from the office. And
so they can have a conversation.
Okay.
And so when they see something on a checklist, they're like, oh, I know what a clip is. I know what an MR24 roof panel is. I know what Butler is versus American or Nucor. All these big metal building manufacturers. I know what a GERD is, Perlin. They know the parts of the building.
I think that's important because guys are always looking for something to be like, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Did you hear that?
Yeah,
so it's like just not even knowing the lingo, even if you've nailed everything else, because you don't know the one lingo thing that guys talk about, they'll discount everything that they've said. So I think that's smart.
Bro, and they're killers too. One thing I really want to clear up this year, because of the space I'm in and some of the collabs I do, is that I don't think women are stupid, bro. Women are very, very powerful. Men and women are equal. They're good at different things. So they're very organized. I feel like they are quicker to be on board with a mission, you know? I mean, my guys are, man, they love me. I don't have a lot of beef with my guys. But also I'm big enough where my guys know that if they get fresh with me, I'll just fire them and replace them. With men, I think it comes down to respect. So when I'm like, hey, listen, Eric, tie off on the roof, but I don't do that anymore. And the reason why is because why I threaten him? Because men want to do this.
Yeah,
they want to
feel
lock
challenged.
horns. They want to. It's just natural. I'm not even mad at the guy for it. Art of war, why fight the war? No, Elliot, tell Eric to tie off. Hey, Eric, tie off. Yes, ma'am, I'll do it for you. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Click. Done.
It's not the ego challenge.
Right. I don't need the boost. I know I can fire you, bro. I don't want, dude, I love you. I don't want to fight. Like, but I tell you another thing. He might have gotten a fight with his wife last night. He might have went to the bar with the guys. It's hot as hell outside. I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't, you know? And so to me, man, it's way less about ego and more about like, what can we do to get it done? How can I set the formula up and the plays up for it to run smoothly?
Putting people in positions to succeed.
I feel like that's not my number one job, is to set people up to be graceful and then love them anyway.